First and foremost, the new order says social gatherings of any kind will not be allowed in both public or private spaces. And yes, that even includes your own home. Of course, if you're part of a family of 5 or larger, that's fine. But if you live alone, you're to stay alone. In a news release tonight aimed at clearing up any confusion, the emergency order states, for the purposes of this order, a social gathering is a gathering or event that brings together people from multiple households or living units at the same time for a discrete, shared, or group experience in a single room, space, or place. Following the letter of the order, it means even couples who live in separate places are to stay separated, and you're not to visit any friends or even family from tonight at midnight until Wednesday, September the 16th. But you are allowed to gather in a group of no larger than 5 in what the city refers to as a controlled space. That includes places like public transportation, shopping malls, grocery stores, and restaurants.
So, for example, in our restaurant, what we'll do is simply take all the chairs away so that no table has more than 5, and we'll have to explain to guests when they come, make reservations or come in, that, if they have a larger, they're going to have to split up.
Masks are also required both indoors and out when you're around people you do not live with and you cannot physically distance from. And the mayor is also dialing back on a plan to ban singing at religious services, saying it will be allowed as long as the singer is at least 10 feet away from another person, and if the service is indoors, a physical barrier must be in place.
Honestly, I don't think yesterday's restrictions were consequential. I think that it's good to have smaller gatherings, but it was really the large gatherings outdoors. Yesterday was just very small changes.
And another victim to the pandemic, the Waikiki Aquarium, along with the Honolulu Zoo, are allowed to stay open under the city's new emergency order, but the aquarium says it's closed its doors indefinitely. We spoke with the aquarium director who said it's simply too difficult to social distance from other families in the gallery spaces, and he adds that closing is actually a more cost-effective move than staying open.
So as an abundance of caution, we decided to close the aquarium down. The second reason is that we're in severe financial straits, so into the COVID situation, lack of tourism, lack of local people visiting. So we were planning to close down and hopefully do some renovations in the interim.
Dr. Rossiter says, depending on funding available, the aquarium plans to renovate the galleries, add new exhibits, and upgrade the monk seal pool. Rossiter says the aquarium will be shut down at least until October. The aquarium will continue to offer virtual experience on its website and via social media.